And welcome back to Open, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee. The Yes, the Bronx campaign was founded to highlight everything positive happening right here in our wonderful borough, the Bronx. They've been going strong for years, but their Run for Life campaign, Run for Life campaign, everybody loves it. And this week they're going to be hosting a 5K this Saturday to raise awareness about the obesity epidemic. And here to share more about the organization as well as the weekend run is President Dan Smith and Chairman, I know you're waiting, Alec Diaco. I got you this time. We welcome you guys to the show. It's a pleasure.
You pronounced Smith right, too.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I've learned that one a long time ago. But this one, I'm cramming this one. So we have this Yes We Can walk. I'm going to say we can.
That's one way of saying it. That's right. It's Run for Your Life.
The 5K.
Run for Your Life is a branded name, and it's not just about running, it's about your life. And we all know that obesity threatens the, I guess, the happiness of your life. It makes it shorter, and it makes it more difficult.
Does obesity start at an early age? Because, you know, sometimes we grow up in certain areas where we don't have the foods that we want to eat, the proper foods. If we go to a bodega, maybe they don't have the fruits and vegetables that we need to help curb our diet.
Childhood obesity has become a national epidemic. But it's not just children anymore. I mean, that is just indicative of the bigger problem that's happening. And the Bronx right now has the highest obesity in New York State, Bronx County, and it's either #1 or #2 in the nation. Most startling is 18 to 24-year-olds in the Bronx are 25% obese. So we're beyond overweight. And we all know in our lives it only gets worse after that. I mean, we have to work harder after that. So you don't want to start out life that way.
So you have a place in the park, in the 5K run, or walk for people who are obese. If they want to get started, what do they have to do?
Well, it's not just for obese people. We want everybody to participate. This is a serious race.
Awareness,
we have one of the racers won the Milrose Mile, you know, in high school. I mean, you know, so it's a very serious race, but we're trying to create fun events that everyone wants to participate in.
And at the same time, create the awareness that we are suffering from obesity in our country and in the Bronx.
We're trying to get people active in the parks. The Bronx has 27% parkland, more than any other borough. That's our greatest resource. So we can combat this epidemic. We just have to reintroduce people to our parkland, our natural resource.
What are some of the main goals, Dan, with the Yes the Bronx?
Well, it's Yes the Bronx is the umbrella brand, so to speak, and the main goals is pretty much to get rid of the old stereotype of the Bronx. You say the Bronx even outside of the U.S., and people say, ooh, not good. Living in New York City, as close to the Bronx as New York City is, you'd say the Bronx. I go, oh, that's the place you go to a Yankee game, period. And I learned later, after living in New York City for 20 years, I learned later that the Bronx is a great place. There's a lot, as Alex said, the Bronx is 27% parkland. There's a lot of great things in the Bronx, and people don't know that there are. And so we are trying, as I said, with the umbrella brand, to try to bring that out internationally.
So we have this wonderful, I like Split Rock, by the way.
It's beautiful.
I think we want to
largest park in New York City.
Yes, and you can golf and you do a number of things there. But they have there's 2 golf sites there. Which side are you
Pelham and Split Rock.
Yes.
We're going to start out at the clubhouse.
We're going to use the whole.
We're going to use the clubhouse for the opening and the closing ceremonies. American Golf has been very gracious. They're lending it to us. And then we cross the road, and this will be a trail race around the Bartow Pell Mansion, you know, in the back trails. 3,100 acres in Pelham Bay Park. So we're going to use a few of those acres.
Excellent, excellent. How did you guys come up with this?
The Run for Obesity, we didn't initially come up with that, but when we realized that in order to raise the, I guess, the status of the Bronx, and we realized that...
well, Joel Rivera, the majority leader of the city council asked us to take on the health issues of the Bronx.
And so we did in a big way. And in order to help the Bronx with its stereotype problem that they have now, we had to take on some issues that weren't just overall branding issues. The statistics for obesity were very difficult to ignore.
So the Bronx is continuing to burn. Burn off fat! Ah!
That's what we're trying to do.
So invite everybody down. Who can get involved in this?
Well, we've been reaching out to all the community boards. We've been reaching out to the 29 elected officials in the Bronx, and through them, we're trying to reach every neighborhood, every local school.
And what other upcoming events can people look forward to after this?
Well, in the fall, we're going to be doing another one in the Bronx Botanical Garden and possibly the Bronx Zoo.
The fall is great. I mean, there's a lot of great parades and walks and runs.
New York City Marathon.
Yeah, New York City Marathon, first Sunday in November.
Yeah, which we participate in too.
Yeah, so you got to let us know. Maybe we can get Michael Maxinabi, the executive director, to come and run. He usually has a helmet cam, and maybe he can document the whole thing.
That'd be great.
The path. Yeah, that'd be nice. You can see all the wonderful things. I mean, I never walked or run through that path back in Split Rock, but I hear it's very, very, very wonderful.
Well, you want to come and do a report on it for your next broadcast?
I would love to.
Well, we'll see you on Saturday.
Okay, I'll be coming back. You've been doing that. I'll be coming back to town Friday, and I'll check it out. Well, I'll check it out before we leave.
We're going to hide the golf carts this time.
Wait, I need the ride. Can we use one of those on the trail?
I don't think so.
We'll have to get the one that I hunt in.
Yeah.
But thank you, gentlemen, very, very much. Give us a rundown again this weekend.
These are the bracelets that we've come up with to symbolize the fight against obesity, and we'd like you to have one, and we're trying to distribute these far and wide as emblems of what we need to combat.
And the button.
I got mine. I always stick myself when I put this on. Can I just, can I put it on later?
You just lose a little weight.
I do? Uh-oh.
Less body to stick.
But thank you guys so much. Alec Diaco. Gotcha. And Dan Smith, the president of Yes the Bronx and the chairman, right here together, right on BronxNet. We thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, Bob.
And we'll see you Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Okay.